Hey, you know something, gang? That doom ain't really all
What's good,
there.
YouTube? It's your girl Joleesa, and we're back with another video. What really happened to Jim Carrey, bro? Was he cloned? Bro, I really feel like Jim Carrey probably was cloned. He don't look the same, bro. He do not look the same. His eyes look way more bigger.
Here's the thing, it's not our world.
None of this is real?
Nope.
So you're just passing
We don't
through.
matter.
See, bro, he was saying all this stuff. You know, he was in that movie, what's that movie when people was watching him? What's that movie called? You know what I'm talking about. But he was in that movie when people was watching him and it wasn't real in the first place. And after that, you know, he really started to talk about how everything was fake. Like, you know, you control your own reality and all this. And now he looks so different. This is Jim Carrey before.
Thing, it's not our world.
None of this is real?
Nope.
So you're just passing
We don't
through.
matter. We don't matter.
Then
Look at him. This is not Jim Carrey.
I watched everybody like talking
Bro, he looked like a freaking lizard. Bro, this dude looked like a freaking reptilian.
1,000 miles an hour up there receiving their awards, and
That is not Jonathan Carrey.
I was like, I'm dead.
You're not dead, you're cloned.
We have a crisis on our hands because what happened to Jim Carrey? The internet is blowing up right now because
Did Jim Carrey really die and get replaced by a clone? Where conspiracy theories came? Bro, he can't die. If he's a clone, he can't die. They have to keep him locked up in some type of Safarian desert, or maybe a Safarian freaking prison or something.
Carrey appeared in public and he does not seem like himself. Some people are convinced
His eyes look so different, like he might be transforming in our eyes, like in front of our faces, or he really is a clone.
that he is a clone. Some people feel like he's been completely replaced. Others suggest that he's had plastic surgery. Immediately when I saw this video of
It could be plastic surgery because a lot of celebrities do plastic surgery, but bro, he's acting different.
Jim Carrey being interviewed on the red carpet, I could tell that there's something off.
Like he act different.
It's a wonderful feeling. I really took on a pretty big challenge trying to do my speech in French. So.
Like, why is he talking like this? Like, he trying to sound like Jim Carrey so much. Bro, if you're Jim Carrey, act like Jim Carrey. Like, bro, this dude is not Jim Carrey.
You know, I
Do you not hear how he's talking, bro? He's talking like he's trying so hard to sound like Jim Carrey.
wrote it and I researched
He looks like a woman.
it and I practiced it like crazy, but you know, it's then I watched everybody like talking 1,000 miles an hour up there receiving their awards, and I was like,
Like, bro, Jim Carrey's gonna say some type of conspiracy theory in less than 2 seconds, and he hasn't said nothing like that.
dead.
Well, he did say that he's dead, but just the first one. That don't mean that he's Jim Carrey.
And I was like, I'm dead. And I made mistakes, and I was like a novice, but
But I don't know if Jim Carrey would say that he's dead, like just say it straight out there like that.
and I made mistakes, and I was like a novice, but
That's a little extreme.
I felt a lot of love, and I felt a lot of appreciation that I tried, and what I said was true.
Even the way that Jim, or whoever this is speaking here is not like the Jim Carrey I remember. I posted about this on Instagram. This person wrote in the comments, he was talking and they got him, which we will talk about.
He was talking a lot, bro. If you know Jim Carrey in those freaking Saturday Night Live interviews and those interviews, bro, he be talking, he be spitting facts that you would not know about that industry.
In the moment. Remember, he's one of the best method actors out there, could be in character at the moment. Another person suggested that they took him. This person writes, they got Jim. Definitely not him. He's been my favorite actor my whole life. That's not Jim. I'm praying for his safety. The way that he's talking does not sound like him. He's literally just aging, this person says. I love a good conspiracy theory, but tearing people apart is just plain mean. One person says 100,000% not Jim Carrey. That is scary AF. This is a clone. They got Jim. I could see him hiring an impersonator for this event, but also, Jesus, they're not hiding anything if not. Maybe it could be an impersonator. This is really creepy. I feel like the Selena Gomez clone theory was going way too far, but honestly, this one gave me chills down my
Selena Gomez
spine.
clone?
Something doesn't feel right. Like others have said, Jim has been vocally anti-Hollywood.
He
I
has
find it really
been.
hard to believe that that is him. Very scary to think about. This person pointed out on X that these two videos of Jim are 4 months apart. You cannot tell an entire generation of people that watched this man's face on repeat for over 2 decades that the person in the second video in Paris is Jim Carrey. So where's the real Jim? We don't really see Jim often, but we saw him in Paris for the season.
Bro, Jim, that's Jim right there. That's Jim. This is Jim Carrey. These are Jim Carreys.
Awards, a huge film award show over there. He got an honorary award for his lifetime contributions to cinema. He did actually end up giving his speech in French, which was interesting, but nobody really cared about that.
French?
All the comments were like, who the hell is that guy? Unrecognizable. And that previous comment is right. Jim Carrey historically doesn't like the Hollywood.
Yes, bro, this is Jim Carrey. Like, he don't F with Hollywood. He just there because they pay good money. He don't give a freak. But, bro, this one's, I don't know.
And the fame and all of the, like, phoniness of the
He don't
industry.
F with it.
But last night, he seemed really excited to go and play the part of Jim Carrey.
Quick. I'm so late.
Thank you so much. Such a pleasure to see you.
The Grinch is one of my favorite movies.
Thanks, guys. Sorry, we're short for time.
I can understand your appearance changing and things like that, but his voice changing so drastically reminds me of like the
Yes, bro, his voice sound like he's really trying his hardest for people to think he's Jim Carrey.
Gomez voice change.
Be like a nice girl role, one of Jenny's friends or something.
Honest with all of you, I think it's safe
Her
to say
voice
that most of
kinda
you know
deeper?
a lot of my life, whether I liked it or not.
Entertaining where I'm at and being so joyful about the choices.
Why, bro, her voice sounds so nasally. Did she get a lot of nose work done? Her nose do
Whether
look
I
different.
liked it or not.
Entertaining where I'm
Her nose do look different, bro. When you get the nose done, when you get this done, it messes up like the breath, how much you could breathe in. So maybe she can't breathe in that much, and she talking. She got a nose job,
at and being so joyful about
but that don't mean she might not be cloned.
the choices I make. And though not all of them are perfect, I'm just so happy
pretty close.
to be here.
You're good.
I'm so happy to be here.
Now, the most persistent theory online insists that the real Jim Carrey died years ago, possibly around 2015 through 2017, and then he was replaced by a clone, body double, or some elaborate stand-in. People
Could
who
be.
are talking about this conspiracy are pointing out that his eye color has shifted, his nose shape has shifted, his jawline, his teeth, his overall build, and I mean, I would add on his voice and his demeanor. Like, tell me how you are able to change your eyes.
Bro, like, this is scary different. Like, bro, Jim, he got a little hint of brown in his eyes, bro. He got a little hint of brown and green. This is straight green. This is a freaking clone, bro, because green is a recessive trait. The brown is the dominant trait, because you know that brown gonna show. But the green is a recessive trait, so the green shouldn't be showing like that. And this is green eyes, bro. Reptilian clone eyes. Why are you looking at me like this?
Drastically. I saw some people on social media stating that, you know, he's got hazel eyes. They change, like, every, I guess, once in a
But, bro, don't hazel eyes change in the sunlight? He accepted this award at night.
while, or depending what you're wearing. I just feel like, and this is a legitimate screenshot down here, this one, this blue one, and I looked over the video footage again. I just think that this is a little bit too dramatic. Maybe I'm wrong, but how do your eyes change so drastically?
So drastically, bro. If anything, if you get older, it might be more brown than green, maybe. And you might can still see the brown, but this, you don't see no brown whatsoever in his eye
I
color.
can kind of see the hazel, like, components of his brown eyes at the top, but below, those are, like, blue, green, gray eyes. Speaking of eyes, I also noticed in my video there was...
Oh my gosh, he got cat eyes. Oh my gosh, his eyes look so fake, like reptilian eyes.
this moment where his, like, one of his eyes just looked kind of off. Let me zoom in. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see, like, how his eye over there has,
Oh my
like,
gosh.
it almost looks like, I don't know if this is the right word, but cataraxy? I don't know what that would be. Maybe light reflecting off of his eye, but does not look like Jim Carrey's brown eyes. And I can see what people are stating by, like, his jaw.
Bro, he looks so different. Like, he looks like a woman. He looks like Sue Sylvester is playing to be Jim Carrey.
And his face shape and his teeth just looking completely different.
Did you notice Jim Carrey's blue eyes? Nobody realized that the person accepting the award at the 51st César Awards was actually Jim Carrey's body double.
Bro, Jim Carrey has brown. Bro, look at his eyes in this. And this got sunlight. This video, he's filming a movie in sunlight. His eyes are so brown.
First, Jim Carrey's eyes have always been a deep brown, especially during the Mask and the Truman Show era. Those eyes carried
Truman Show. That's what the movie is called, Truman Show.
a signature brown glow, lively and full of vitality.
Bro, he got blue eyes.
However, the person receiving the award had blue eyes, appearing almost unnaturally transparent under the bright stage lights.
This person in the comments wrote, "That's not Jim Carrey, that's James Wood."
Who the
Another
frick is James Wood?
person said that's Heather Shaw.
I feel like that might be Heather. It might be Heather Shaw. That's more.
And I had to go and look up who's Heather Shaw. And holy crap, it's like
That's Jim Carrey. That's the Jim Carrey that wants to think it
the
is.
female version of Jim Carrey. I mean, nowadays, she looks more like Jim Carrey than he does. I even saw her post a video on social media being like, "Damn, Jim, what are you doing? Calm down with the plastic surgery."
It's just face work. Has nobody seen Real Housewives of anything? The man has just had some fillers. And also,
he got face work. How the freak you get your eye color changed? That you could do that now? We probably can. 2026.
so now there's
They probably put a needle in your eye and put color in it or something. I don't know.
people that think that Jim Carrey's been replaced and cloned. He's just aging and getting face work.
Shout out to all the Jim Carrey lookalikes out there. You guys look more like Jim than Jim does. Here's another clip of him at the award show.
Stop spending real money
my
on
gosh.
in-game cosmetics. How? Using Buff. With the Buff app.
So we've seen a lot of footage of Jim Carrey at this award show, and we're concerned. And let me show you why we're concerned. Because if you compare these videos that we just went through to some interviews from just a couple of years ago, it seems like he's a completely different person.
I don't exist. So,
See, bro, like, listen to the way the old Jim Carrey talks. Like, bro, that the new Jim Carrey be talking about some. Oh, I'm Jim Carrey, but bro, this Jim Carrey talk about some. We're not real. Everything is fake. He had to say no conspiracy. The new Jim Carrey hasn't said nothing like that yet. So this is a fake Jim Carrey. This is the real Jim Carrey I know.
they're all characters that I played, including Jim Carrey, including Joel Barish, including any of those things. They're all characters. Jim Carrey was a less intentional character, right, because I thought I was just building something that people would like, but it was a character. I played the guy that was free from concern so that people who watched me would be free from concern.
I always thought that Jim Carrey was such a joyful person, but the way that he looks at his acting is so depressing.
Yes,
and
bro, he's a
just
depressing
kind
type of person.
dark. He's just like, everything's fake, everything's phony. He's just
Bro, he keeps it real. That's why this new Jim Carrey, he's too smiley, go lucky, happy. Like, this is not Jim Carrey. Where is my conspiracy theory, Jim?
acting a certain way to control how other people are feeling in that moment. Who really is Jim Carrey deep down? In 2017, there were a bunch of conspiracies going around. We've actually spoken about these before in a video about Jim, because there was a point where the public was convinced that Jim Carrey knew too much about the Illuminati and Hollywood.
He did know a lot, and he was telling a lot to us, the viewers, and I appreciate Jim for that, even if he ended up getting cloned for it. I feel like he felt like that's the only way. He had to, let the world know, and if he got down, if somebody got him for it, that's it. He stuck to his morals.
And he was starting to say some things that were pissing off really important people. That is why Jim Carrey back in 2017 kind of stepped away from show business.
He did.
There's an interview I love of Jim's where he is on the red carpet and he's being interviewed, and he's not giving this reporter anything that she wants. He's pretty much just casting doubt on the entire event there and the meaning of it and the importance of it. And it seems like he was so over the phoniness of this industry.
And you got to admit, it's completely meaningless.
Well, they say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating
Do you believe
icons.
in
Boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming.
This is Jim Carrey. He makes fun of everybody pretending to be perfect. That other Jim Carrey is trying too hard to be perfect. Like, bro, he's cloned.
Celebrating icons. Boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with. It's like icons. Do you believe in icons? I don't believe in personalities. I don't believe that you exist, but there is a wonderful fragrance in the air.
You don't believe certain icons have the power to make change, to think differently, to be bold, to inspire others? Artistry? You're one of them.
On the good foot. Ha!
James Brown?
You shut it down now. Yeah, no, I don't believe in icons. I don't believe in personalities. I believe that peace lies beyond personality, beyond invention and disguise, beyond the red S that you wear on your chest that makes bullets bounce off. I believe that it's
Superman?
deeper than that. I believe we're a field of energy dancing for itself.
That's true. Bro, Jim Carrey was saying so many facts, bro. That's why they had to get him.
I don't care.
But Jim, you got really dressed up for the occasion. You look good.
No,
I mean, he got to. That's what y'all want to see. Y'all Y'all are these pretentious people that do so much because y'all want your image to be looking so la 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 la. And Jim Carrey don't give a freak.
Had an accident?
I didn't get dressed.
But bro,
Who did?
There is no me.
There's no you.
No.
We're not here. This is a dream.
There's just things happening. And there are clusters of tetrahedrons moving around together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
tetrahedron, that's a shape with 10 sides, I think, if I remember. I read a book about that.
what's happening in our world right now? Because there is a lot of news that actually is relevant that's not that
Here's
uplifting.
the thing. It's not our world.
None
That's
of this
the
is
key.
real?
Nope.
We live in this world, but we're not of this world. Mm.
So you're just passing
We don't
through.
matter. We don't matter.
Oh, wow.
There's the good news.
Okay.
Quote, we don't matter, and that's the good news. This person says that this is not the same Jim Carrey that we saw at
That's not
this
the same
award
Jim
show in
Carrey.
Paris. Rest in
R.I.P., bro. Some dude said R.I.P., bro. R.I.P.
peace, bro. Not people RIPing Jim Carrey. We don't matter. There's the good news. He was giving her straight facts. Another RIP. Damn. The man climbed to the highest level of Hollywood to find out that it's nothing but a joke. This person writes, you have my respect, Jim. So there's a lot of conversation about what could have happened to Jim. I mean, you would say at the very least some major plastic surgery. I think part of the reason is that Jim Carrey is known for being very exuberant and bright and loud, and we saw a calmer, older, kind of feminized, touched version
Yes, very feminized. It might be Heather Shaw for real.
of himself. One person writes, I hate when you psychos do this. Hey, you look different as you age. Our noses literally never stop growing. Eyes can lighten with age. Okay.
Lighten that much and turn blue?
Inflammation exists. Well, I know that. Hell, fillers exist. You have no clue what that man is going through or whether it's a health issue or just normal aging. God forbid a man grow his hair out. Kind of reminds me of like Caitlyn Jenner, like kind of hairdo, the new gig. I mean, come on, people. Well, whoever this surgeon is or whoever this doctor,
Bro, I don't know who surgerized Jim Carrey, but he don't even look like he got plastic surgery. He just still look like an aged man. Don't look no type of plastic surgery. Like, his face looks more rounder. Is there a plastic surgery that makes your face round? Like, I don't know, bro. Like, bro, look at his dimple is right here. His dimple is way connected. I don't understand. He has a dimple on the other side. There's no dimple right here. Bro, the nose kind of look the same. It's just the eyes. The eyes right here look so much smushed together. These eyes right here look more kind of like a good distance apart.
is fire them. Because how do you get work done, but you end up not looking as like handsome? To me, that's a scam, robbery. Like if I were to go get filler in my face or something done to
Like,
myself, I
look.
wouldn't want to look.
Bro, he don't look like he got no type of filler or no type of facial enhancements or nothing. He just like an old man. Bro, if he would have looked like he got some type of facial enhancements, he would at least his face would look some type of snatched. His face don't look snatched, bro. They just cloned him, bro.
Worse after, where people are concerned and think that I have been replaced by someone else. I mean, that is kind of crazy. And I can see what people are saying about the teeth here. Like these two photos that are kind of diagonal, I can see they look different. Just the way that they are even like tilted with his jaw. This person says the new Jim Carrey looks more like Stephen Baldwin. Oh gosh. Shout out to Haley
Jim Carrey?
Baldwin and the Baldwin family. Just kidding. She is a Bieber. Y'all remember when he was doing weird stuff on TikTok? I do remember. Stephen Baldwin is so creepy.
I don't think I know him, thank God.
I identify as a Christian, but he's one of those who use the faith in the wrong way. Jim Carrey was once about peace, meditation, and disclosure. This interview is why he was
I remember this interview with the Illuminati sign. I remember this.
murdered and replaced. They gave him a choice of going to prison for his girlfriend's overdose. Shoot, you're gonna trigger me. Everyone hated when I made that video. Oh, I almost got canceled for it. But when I make a video, I stand out. Anyways, he chose cloning. So they're trying to say here, because there was a suspicious death of Jim Carrey's ex-girlfriend. I'm sure you guys are gonna go watch that after this because that video is insane. And then maybe you'll be mad at me. Maybe you won't be. But this person's kind of like alluding to the idea that like Jim was either going to go to prison or get replaced because of this crime. I mean, it kind of sounds like a stretch.
This was like the last freaking interview I saw with Jim Carrey.
The symbolism for me. It's the triangle.
Bro, he really did out the Illuminati for doing this. He really did the whole Illuminati sign right live on Saturday Night Live.
For me,
Saturday Night Live.
I want to do it. But isn't that classic, like Illuminati? And look,
it is.
He's giving it with the tongue too. Is that extra? Is that extra brownie points or something?
And he was looking over at his cameraman like, y'all really gonna let him do this on TV? Like, look at him.
The tongue too.
He looking at his cameraman.
Is that extra brownie points?
So we're
or
gonna keep this in the
something?
video.
Seriously, the time
So we're gonna keep that in the video.
is up. People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're a part of it. And it
You
is
just gonna throw me out there like that, Jim?
the all-mocking tongue. It's the symbol of the all-mocking tongue. And I'm sick of it. I want everybody to be in on the joke, man. You know what
Well, since I know the secret symbol, can I join?
I mean?
It's like, chill, I'm just playing.
For years now,
All for comedic jokes. Chill, Jay-Z. I don't want you to get me.
talk show hosts,
Or did he?
people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on. You know? When they
That's
get out
true.
there,
And niggas in the background laughing.
they're in the woods in a
They probably put laugh, clap, applause.
circle naked and they decide these things.
What?
You know, when they get out there in the woods in a circle naked and they decide these things and, you know, and you know, look at him trying to come it up. It's hilarious.
I mean, that was kind of a crazy clip, right? I'm like over here sweating.
Wasn't that the last interview of Jim Carrey?
I'm nervous. Okay, guys, if I ever get cloned, how do I tell you guys?
You can't. You just have to figure it out.
How do we know? We need like a code word, right?
Oh, a
Like
code
secret word that we
word.
just know, and like the clone would not know, right?
My code word would be Troy Bolton.
I'm trying to think of like there's any character. I have a tattoo on my hand. Oh my god, not the triangle. Oh my gosh, am I the clone?
You might.
Illuminati. Am I the clone?
Do the tongue symbol. Don't do it. You might get canceled.
Okay. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and make sure you subscribe to my channel.
Bro, what do y'all think? Do y'all really think Jim Carrey is out here cloning, bro?
Bye,
He
guys.
probably really is, because that is scary. He was talking some junk back in the day, and now I haven't heard nothing about him until this freaking clone situation.